afterwards separately for Manchester?
Yeah, of course, mate.
Are we in there? Gaffer, very similar to Saturday, lots of possession but lacking that final touch.
No, different to Saturday. Different. Come away from home in tricky conditions, and we've probed. We've tried to move the ball well. They've got 10 men behind the ball, 10 outfield players behind the ball. They got a round of applause for having a shot in the 78th minute, the home team. So we've had to try and break that down, and we've not been successful in that. But we've certainly had moments. I think the keeper will get the man of the match. He's pulled off 2 worldly saves that, on another day they go in. So we've tried to win a football match today. I don't believe Stevenage have tried to win a football match, and they've earned a point, and we've certainly earned a point.
Have you earned a point, or have you lost 2 points?
We've earned a point. We've certainly earned a point. The gulf in the 2 performances in terms of what we tried to do tonight and what they tried to do tonight was massive. So we know what we're doing. I trust in this group, and it was difficult to break down at times, but we stuck at our task. We tried opening them up, and I'm pleased with the point tonight.
How the lad? Is it serious?
No, he knows himself. He understands his body. He's a seasoned pro, and he's caught it at the right moment. It was a pinch. It wasn't a tear. So he's had extensive treatment this week, and it's probably a 7 to 10 day injury. Where usually an hamstring is 6 weeks. So he caught it right just before it's got the tear. So great news really, because that would have been a big miss.
Nard's on the bench, Rose starting. Was it a slight problem with Nards?
Yeah, we looked at the game time he's done. We don't believe that he could have done another 90 minutes. All the medical advice were telling us that. I wasn't going to risk him for a 6-week injury. He's been in and out of the team. He's had a very good run. He's had quite a few injuries this season, and we're just knowing how to manage Nards. I think he's got 12 goals in 15 starts, so it was really important that we don't turn that into a fatigue injury, and that was the risk tonight, certainly with the intel we had on the pitch. And it was a definite decision, and we've made the right decision.
Long slog back now, and late on Tuesday night. Are you going to give the lads a bit of a break?
Yeah, they'll get tomorrow off. We've set off this morning at 9 o'clock. It's a 20-hour day. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning in the football club. The lads have set off at 9, 4-hour journey, and we're out pre-match. So it's been a long day and long night. But I've just asked the players then, sacrifice. You're not going to see your families at time. That's the way it is. That's what football's about. You enter into that contract, you enter into that agreement, and sometimes you don't see your kids, you don't see your family, but that's what we do. And when it's good, it's brilliant, and when it's bad, it's brilliant. That's football.
Look, how difficult it is to play the game you'd like to play on a pitch that looks like the Badgers have been at it.
It's pathetic, isn't it? But that's what it is. I saw it in the warm up. It chewed up in the warm up. It suits Stevenage, you know what I mean? But in terms of what we're trying to do on it, first half we really relaxed and passed it okay on here. We've had time, we've had patience in what we've done, and completely controlled and dominated a Stevenage team that likes to be up and at you. They couldn't get up and at us. They couldn't get the ball at times. So, like I said, they've not had a shot. Poppy's not had a shot to save, and they spooned a shot over the bar after 78 minutes. So we've committed to this game tonight. How
difficult it is to play a team like that? You must have looked up from the dugout and you looked to one side and you just saw Nick Pope, and that was it in one half.
It's the way it is. We've got to come up with a formula. We've got to come up with a way of beating that. I've got to be honest. I did expect them to be more forceful in the game.
Yeah, you said they were lacking the best 3 players for that.
Commit the game. We've probably played the B team, haven't we? Then, so we've drawn with Stevenage reserves tonight. Then. Wow.
Well, I think he's used his own words, to be fair to him, dynamic players. So I'm interpreting that as that. Anyway, you're not bothered with that.
No.
I mean, that said, it's not often you control the game just like that, to such an extent where, really, as you said, they've had that one shot and they got the ironic cheers when they did it.
They did. And it shows. Of course, I'd have been delighted with 3 points, but again, the clean sheet pleases me, and the structure of the team was good. and like I said, you know, we wanted to come down here and be forceful, and I wasn't expecting it to be as difficult in terms of the surface, you know, and what you need against these teams is quick play, quick interchange, combinations, play around the box, and you've seen at times very difficult to do. But you know, I'm proud of the team tonight. I'm proud of the staff, the way we've prepared for the game, and you know, we'll get on that coach and try and build for Saturday now, and that point takes us into Saturday's game.
It does. I mean, you mentioned it. I mean, Tutty had a run there in the second half, and the ball's nearly hit him in the nose, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's a dead ball game, isn't it? You look at the two opportunities where Tutty's what a fantastic save. He's pulled it almost behind him. The keeper, fantastic save. Tutty can't hit it any better, and then Ustog, you know, us. Wrapped it round and it looked like he's beat him. Another fantastic save. So you know, that's a different game, and I don't know what then Stevenage has to offer. You know, if we do go one up, but listen, we've got to find a formula and a way to win a game. But certainly we've earned a fantastic clean sheet and a point tonight. Yeah,
and you know, let's be fair. Had they won that game, they'd only be a point behind you. So you're not playing a team of mugs, really, are you?
I think they were.
You made them look mugs, but
I think they were a form team. 7 wins, 6 out of 7 wins, three games ago. They've lost 3 games, but obviously they've lost players, so that's probably why they've done that. And this squad, you know, Joe Riley's put performance in tonight. Kelvin Aturu was absolutely, you know, dominating in midfield. Sawsey, Tutty, to do the shift that he did on Saturday and then repeat tonight, fantastic. So, you know, we've shared it around the squad tonight, and we'll be ready for Saturday now. Good preparation ready for Saturday.
And if you get 3 at Cheltenham, that's 5 out of 9. You know, that's the equivalent of winning your home game 2 draws away, and it's just the other way around.
Yeah, you know, again, we've got to certainly make tonight's work really profitable on Saturday, and that's what, you know, we really aim to do. We go into every game trying to win it, and we've certainly committed to that win tonight without getting it.
I was going to say, I mean, runs really at this stage of the season on Propeller team just, you know, out of the pack, weren't they? There's a lot of teams sort of maybe scrunching up a little bit there. I think you're level on points with Newport and Plymouth now, at the edge of that. I mean, it's getting that run together, isn't it, that's important now? And you're at the start of one, I suppose.
Yeah, we know what we've got to do. The results might not show it, but inside the camp we're certainly improving. We're getting stronger and more galvanised from the management to the board and the bigger plan. So listen, we know what we're doing. That's one thing that I do know, and we'll keep continuing to improve and strive forward. And if we can create a run, every manager wants to run a games, and that's what we'll continue to try and do.
What do you think it'll take? I mean, do you look at like points wise and things like that? Do you have like targets or anything?
No targets. You know, one game to the next. It's a relentless league, and you've got to plan the next one in meticulous detail, and then try and, you know, once you've analysed that, move on to the next one. So, you know, these 7 days a week, the commitment you're putting into that is quite incredible. I think at times, you know, we touched on it last week, that the Tuesday night game down here and the Luton game, and you know, the difficult fixtures on a Tuesday night, but the Northampton game, Boxing Day, the furthest one in the league, we've had some tricky ones, and but I'm delighted with a clean sheet tonight. I really am.
Oh, it's you're sort of showing that resolve, aren't you? Showing a resolve.
Yeah, we are, and that's what galled me, I think, more against Burton. You know, I really wanted a clean sheet against Burton, and we didn't achieve that. So away from home, it's crucial that you bring home something, and we've certainly done that tonight.
I suppose Cheltenham, team right down at the bottom, is that banana skin, or is it a team that you can really go and attack?
The league's probably as exciting as I've seen League Two for a long time. You know, every single week you've no dead rubbers. Everyone can maybe get in the playoffs. A lot of teams can get in the playoffs. Sorry, there's quite a few teams fighting relegation. There's lower teams taking teams off the top ones, and everyone's still trying to push for the top 3. So it's a fascinating league this season. There's no one cut adrift, and there's a middle pack that can really elevate themselves into the playoffs. So, you know, it causes every single game on a Saturday to be an interesting one.
Yeah, and I know the chairman has said it in the past, and he's also said that the players and the management staff probably won't even look at this, but the actual number of North West or North teams that are in League One next season and could be potentially in League One next season, there's a big carrot there, isn't there? So we don't have to come down to places like Stevenage on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, but it is where it is. You know, like I keep saying, you know, someone one day will look into the mess that we really took over at the football club, and it'll be nice one day if people do look into that and report on that. Whether they will or not, I'm not too sure, but certainly we know where we're at, and we're an improving football club. If we've got to come down to Stevenage again, we've got to come down. You know, we've got to respect league clubs, we've got to respect non-league clubs. The football league pyramid is the best in the world, so I respect everyone in the league. If we get to League One, fantastic, because that's our first objective. You know, but we don't derail everything if that doesn't happen, because there's a bigger plan. And again, the shareholders meeting, that was evident that there was a bigger plan to Bury Football Club securing its football future.
And one last word just on the young lads, that potential broken legs at the weekend that thankfully aren't broken legs. I mean, is the ligament damage serious ligament damage, or are they both going to be, you know, pretty much okay after a few weeks? Yeah,
Jake's on crutches still, and to be honest, it's a ruthless world. I watched him walk in the other day on crutches, and he screamed apparently when he'd done it, and all the lads were screaming at him and taking him off, ripping him. It's ruthless. He's the kid's on crutches, but you know, Jake will probably be a bit longer than Rowan. You know, so it's one of them with ligament damage. You feel you're at the end of it, and then it can be another 2 weeks. So it's a bit of a unknown quantity. But just thankfully, you know, it wasn't the break.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Louis, he's doing well. Potentially 2 weeks, more 3 weeks when he's had his week full of intense fitness work. But the injury site is looking stronger, and you know, his tan looks all right as well.
Does that mean that you can afford to not bother dipping into the loan market then, just wait and see, just in case?
Again, not sure. You know, not sure. We're always looking to progress. We're always looking to see if there's anyone out there who can make us better. So you know, it's one of them that we'll continue to keep searching.
Okay. Right. Cheers.